Hello there, Simon Craig here, and driving round the Northumberland countryside I found this wonderful little peel tower, Preston Tower.
Actually, as peel towers go, this is rather big. It was built between 1392 and 1399. Constant fighting and raiding between England and Scotland meant that this is how lords here lived, until England and Scotland were united under James VI of Scotland. This model shows that it used to be even bigger. The back half of the tower is now missing. When peace was brought to the area in 1603, much of the tower was pulled down to use the stone for farm buildings. Victorians had a romantic view of medieval castles in England. The tower was restored and the clock was installed in 1862. There's lots of information about what went on in the area and how life was lived in medieval times. The masons that built this have left their marks. These can be found. Here are some of them. I think the honesty box is very reasonable. And here's what's left of the well that was in here. In castles, prisoners were usually kept in a dark, dank storeroom. In here, we like to remember the prisoners more than the bags of grain. This makes history more dramatic. Above we can see the large weights for the clock. There are lots of small chutes that were used as toilets, known in those days as a garderobe. A couple of the rooms have been reconstructed in a medieval style. Here's a bedroom. Here's the clock mechanism. That drives two clock faces. This bar over here leads to where the bell is, up in the top tower. From the top, we can survey the surrounding countryside. Remember to keep an eye on the time while you're up here. Shows things in the area. I don't know if you can quite see them all from here. And look down on the relatively new manor house. We can't miss that in the grounds next to this tower is this huge tree. In England, this is known as a Wellingtonia. It's also known as a giant sequoia or giant redwood. This kind of tree doesn't get old, it just keeps on growing. This makes this species of tree the biggest in the world. To give you some idea of its girth, my arm span is 6'2". I enjoyed a few hours here. There's a lovely walk in the trees too. I hope you enjoyed my visit as well. I've left links about how to find this tower in the information below on this YouTube page. But before you rush off to see this place properly, here are further places to visit. There are even more on my channel. Go on, check it out, and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.